Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, habibis. Hope the sound is coming in okay. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the list. It's been a while. Took some time off. Did some moving. Did some settling. Did some shopping. Tried to revamp a little bit of the setup here. And I can finally say this might be the first time I'm doing the stream where I'm not living out of a suitcase in like 6 months. So, feeling good. Dan says, Siraj goes on a break and the world falls apart, SMH. I know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It wasn't my doing. As, we come back to the list, they're actually... We did an Andrew Cuomo list. I did a quick stream on that, and it was just kind of an update of all the horrific takes surrounding Andrew Cuomo and his resignation, which, oddly enough, his last day is today, Monday, August 23rd. He resigned 2 weeks ago. It was effective 14 days, so technically this is now his last day, so... Congratulations, Andrew Cuomo, on your retirement. Now get the fuck out of here. Thank you, Rach. So there are a couple things that we can do here. And before we actually get into it, I have a couple of proposals. Now, Ben Morrissey, our listern, has done a phenomenal job in compiling every single bad take for the past 2 weeks. And while he obviously needs to be fired, well, I need to move my head right. Oh, you need me to move it right so you can see Ernie. That's right. That makes sense. So while obviously we had a lot of takes over the last 2 weeks, a lot of really bad ones, we have a couple of options, okay? One of which is that we could either do one list for everything over the last 2 weeks, or we could do two lists, a top 10 each, and it will be on here for hours on end. So I'm going to do a quick poll, and you guys can tell me what you would like to do. So let me just get this going. You could do a top 20. Yeah, we could do a top 20. Look, I don't know. Do we have... Let's just do this. I'll give you no channel points. I'll give you 1 minute to vote. You go ahead and get those votes in. Well, there are a lot of takes I missed. Well, Jen, so we're going to do one top 20. Jen, the reason I'm not going to do just bad Afghanistan takes is because we don't have we don't have a projected list for just Afghanistan takes. We only have 2 top 10s for the last 2 weeks. And since the news has been dominated by Afghanistan news, there's a good chance that the top half would already basically be all, they'll basically all be, or mostly Afghanistan takes. So we'll do a top 20. And while I curate the tweets for this particular list, just give me a few moments while I get every single bad tweet that we have on this list log here. In the meantime, let me go ahead and share the link with you all. And y'all can go ahead and catch the list yourself. Okay. Man, I forgot how many bad takes there are this week. These past 2 weeks, it'd be difficult to just do a top 10. There'd be so many good people that we've missed. Some of them are regulars, some of them are newcomers. All of them basically deserved. Oh man. Oh, Jennifer Rubin. She has had quite a week. Quite a week. We're going to get into her takes in just a moment. Let's see here. I love how Ben doesn't know how to spell, but let's see. I'll get you these in just a moment. Anyways, hope you all are having a good week. I know there's a lot happening right now. Jay and I are planning on doing a new episode of Habibi Power Hour this week, and it's going to be a good one. A lot of news happened. Obviously, you have everything that's going on in Afghanistan, a lot of things happening in Australia. Before that, things were kind of tamped down just because it was August and people were going on vacation. But as basically as soon as I went on vacation, the world came crumbling down. So I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to do it. Wasn't my intent. It's not the vision I had for how August would shape up, but Jennifer Rubin. She has 4 takes to get her on the list this week. Hey, Dan, thanks so much for gifting those subs. 10 tier 1 subs, goddamn. Appreciate you, man. Master the Thief, Esquire, thank you for subbing for 2 months straight. None the wiser, thank you so much for subbing for 10 months. Saying almost a year into this self-loathing. Holy shit, we're on the level 4 head train. Look at that. Absolutely wild. Wild shit. Avalash, thank you so much for subbing for 2 months. And let's go, Habibis. Darcy Habibi. Habibti. Kefik. Welcome. Welcome, thank you. Yes. She said Habibi hit 100K. Yes, I hit 100K on Twitter. I am so stoked. I'm very grateful and appreciative of all your support. Did it come at a bad time for the rest of the world? Absolutely. I don't like to take joy in things going south at all. But I am happy. I am grateful that all of you have been a part of the journey. You all have been very integral and critical into helping me get to this point, and I definitely could not have done and all of this without you and your support. So thank you, please. I think the nonstop trolling has definitely helped. So, thank you for the 100 bits for HP. Katie says, Siraj to celebrate 100,000. Are you wearing eyeliner? I am not, but I did trim the beard a little. I trimmed the beard. I had to do it. I was picking too much at my beard, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's starting to get patchy. So, what are you gonna do? Okay. Beats going gray. Maybe. What happened to the beats? Alright, I can hear that a little better. Katie says, Siraj is celebrating by going celibate. Oh my god. Oh man. God, there were so many bad takes. I don't even know what to consider for number one. This is insane. But let's just do this. Let's just go through a few of them. We'll go through. I'll go through what I think are the worst takes, and you guys can, obviously give me feedback. Oh, what up, Mike? Siraj, your shoulders looking big. Did you do the Taliban press? As in, actually, I did the Taliban push, as in I pushed the Americans out of Afghanistan. Heyo! I'm going to hell for that, I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get the list up and running. Now, I did something different, or we did something different this time. We have two projected top 10s. You have a number 1 and number 2. Projected top 10 for on the second list is way stronger than number 1. So, I think at least the top 5 in the number 2 spot can beat probably number 1 in the first list. So let me just show you what those tweets are, if I recall them correctly. And again, if anybody needs a link to get into the list, let me go ahead and send that to y'all on here. Let me drop it here. Now, it's surprising, obviously, that Gates has number 1, because I didn't actually see this take. I completely missed it. But this is the first take. This is obviously in relation to Afghanistan, the Taliban. Matt Gates tweets out, Taliban and Trump should both be on Twitter. More legitimate than the last government in Afghanistan or the current government here. What? Thank y'all for the get me to level 3 hype train. Appreciate y'all. Okay, yeah, no, this is definitely up there. I don't know how I missed that. How the fuck did I miss that? That is, that's bad. Coming at number 2, we got Lauren well, hold on. On that second list, Lauren Boebert was number 2, but this is what she wrote. I hope y'all can read it. Let me zoom in case you can't. She tweets out, the Taliban are the only people building back better. All right, that's part 1. Part 2 is Lauren Boebert tweeting out, at least they won't have to read mean tweets. A lot of these people died, Lauren. that's bad. Oh, the echo. You guys can hear an echo. Well, I have no carpet in here, and I have no acoustic foam. I thought I turned on the what's it called? The echo removal, but I guess you guys can still hear that then, huh? Or how about now? How does that sound? Can you guys hear that a little bit better? Echo or no echo? You guys want to see it? I can show it now. This is, give me a moment. I forgot that I hadn't streamed in so long that I completely forgot that there was no I have all the inputs wrong. This is the room. This is the room. We're gonna remove that background again because it's quite an eyesore. I sound like I'm underwater. Let's move that mic closer. How about now? How does that sound? Does that sound better? Oh, Mujahid, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Harry Cherry, what's going on? Not trying to ignore you. I'm dealing with a bunch of shit right now. Didn't your Twitter account get hijacked by someone else? Spurs, where did I move to? Down in Florida. So, anyways, next up we got Grant Stern, and this is beautiful because of the story that he reported on and how it just completely blew up in his face. So he was reporting obviously on Rebecca Jones and Christina Pushaw, who is Ron DeSantis's press secretary or comms director. I'm not exactly sure what her specific title is, but Grant Stern is fully vaccinated, tweets out, big story coming in the AM about the criminal charges against Florida Governor DeSantis's press secretary, Christina Pushaw. I guess she's a press secretary. For cyber-stalking whistleblower Rebecca Jones. It gets better. Here it is. And then followed up by a story is updated. But there are two updates. Let's take a look at that. Now I'm no attorney, but she wasn't exactly. Can someone explain to me what the fuck happened? Didn't Rebecca Jones just not show up? So as a result, the charges against Christina Pushaw were dropped or something? Stephanie, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Gord says essentially 100% a nuisance lawsuit was dismissed. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know if that's top 3 worthy, but he just had it all blow up in his face. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Next up we have Rosalind Talusan, who blocked me. And I gotta go find this fucking tweet. Because I actually have it in my... I have it in one of those blocked, but the list comes for all type of tweets. Let's see if we can find it. Had to have happened, what, last week? What was the date on that? Oh, The Onion as well. Oh, there's Ernie. Oh, look at that, buddy. Here it comes. Here comes the low. Here we go. Oh, there's the plop. There it is. Ernie. Once they get him down here, it's going to be so great. I cannot wait. Okay. Oh, there's Mo Brooks as well. CBS News. Eric Bollert. Joy Reid. Jen Rubin. Parker Malloy. Sherry Jacobus. More Jen Rubin. Or Jen Rubin. Nathan Robinson. That story's wild. Let's see. Steve Cortez. It's a Joe Biden. Ah, here we go. Rosalind Talisan. Talisan. Rosalind tweets out, why did a white woman write a cookbook about dumplings and noodles? Yes, that thinks that Siraj and Cuomo abandoning their dogs together. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this list meme. That's good. That's very, very good. Yeah, so we leave that up. I don't know if that's top 3 list or top 1 because we're only going to focus on one. What did Tom Nichols tweet? Is he considered? No. So Tom Nichols tweets out, and let me zoom in here. You guys can see a little bit better. So Patriot Takes tweets out Christy Noman Sturgis, August 14th. Tom Nichols tweets out, how does something like Kabul happen? It happens when you are no longer a serious country, when you cannot even deal with the pandemic, and you think this nitwit waving a flag is a great idea. This is not a public that will engage in reasoned debate about the future of Afghanistan. Now, his take isn't completely bad. Like, we are not a serious country, but his target is way off. Like, if you're going after Kristi Noem, like if you're making a point about Afghanistan because of Kristi Noem, you're like, you have your priorities completely backwards. Kristi Noem is not the president of the United States. She is the governor of South Dakota, right? South Dakota? She is one of the Dakotas. I think it's South Dakota. So it's just weird hill to die on. Weird hill to die on, Tom. Let's see. Kevin Nash, who is Kevin Nash used to wrestle in the WWE and WCW. Tweeted out, everyone I've talked to today is in disbelief over the fall of Kabul. After our capital fell in January, why would anyone think the Afghanistan capital would last the day? What? But then, of course, we have Jennifer Rubin. Honestly, I think number 1 should come down to a toss-up between Matt Gaetz and Lauren Boebert. But Jen Rubin would be a close third option. So let me just show you Jen Rubin's tweets. Leave them for consideration. I don't know if she gets the number one spot. She's certainly carrying the most water, but again, this is Jen Rubin we're talking here. Jennifer Rubin tweets out on August 18th, we abandoned the Afghans. We failed to get people out. False. The airport in Kabul is up and running. Flights to evacuate U.S. citizens, third-party nationals, interpreters, and other Afghan partners. What the fuck? No. Everything she just said is a lie. And here she comes on August 22nd, tweeting out, Biden says he doesn't trust the Taliban. They haven't attacked the U.S. troops. Are you fucking kidding me? On August 20th, Jen Rubin tweets out, Biden's answers to questions at press conference were strongest part of the week. Had he delivered a day or so ago, it might have curtailed some of the media hysteria. On August 23rd, today, this morning, Jennifer Rubin tweets out, since we've brought out 42,000 people, overwhelmingly Afghans, maybe the line about abandoning our friends needs some refinement. Just a walking contradiction. Every single thing she tweets out just turns to gold. So, Johnny Gazer, give me a moment. I'll send the link right now. All right. So, I think we should do a poll on number. I think this should be 1, 2, 3 down the mark, and it's going to be Lauren Boebert, Matt Gaetz, Jen Rubin. I just have to consider Jen cases because her takes are always just so. I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes. I'm going to allow 1 bit per extra vote, 69 channel points per extra vote. This is going to be number 1 out of 20. We got Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, and Jen. 69. So let me just run through those top 3 takes again. So we have Matt Gaetz with Taliban and Trump should both be on Twitter, more legitimate than the last government in Afghanistan or the current government here. Again, very strange take. Definitely under consideration for number 1. Definitely deserves it. Lauren Boebert tweeting out the Taliban are the only people building back better. Again, I don't know why Matt Gaetz and Lauren Boebert are like taking the side of the Taliban to make a point. In fact, actually, Jen Rubin had one. Well, hold on. I need to get your thoughts on this. All right, so Lauren Boebert tweets out here. At least they won't have to read mean tweets. Lauren, people die. People in this video died. I don't know what you think is so funny about this. Not a time to make that statement. Then we have Jen Rubin with her 4 takes you saw already. Carrying water for the Biden administration. So here's where I'm hung up, because Jen Rubin doesn't seem to. She's not carrying water for the Taliban like Lauren Boebert or Matt Gaetz are. And I think that might be the key distinction. So I'm going to go ahead and take Jen Rubin just out of this one, because um, as much as I think she has tweeted awfully, I think it's important to make a delineation that both Gates and Bobert's tweets are horrific. So I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. It's going to be head to head. Whoever gets number one, or whoever wins this gets number one. Whoever loses gets number two. And then we'll move on to number three. Okay? Which should be Jen Rubin's. Poll begins right now. Ooh, oh, that's right. General Hayden. I forgot about it. Let's see what it shows right here. So Gates currently in the lead right now. Buzzy says, I think number one on your list should definitely be "Come Rub My Beanbag, You Dockers Wearing Gunners Fan." You forgot to include Lib. Forgot Lib. Where's Michael Hayden? I don't see Michael Hayden on here. Did you not include Michael Hayden? There he is. Oh, we have a pretty competitive, what is it, 60-40 right now between Matt Gaetz. No, I think there's a difference though. I know some people are gonna say, oh, we should put, Michael Hayden at number one. Like, it's a very common take to demonize Republicans and Trump supporters and say they should go to they should be criminalized and stuff like that. In this case, Michael Hayden saying they should be shipped off to Afghanistan. It's an entirely different thing to simp for the Taliban, which is what we saw from Matt Gaetz and Boebert. So 1 and 2, I think that's fair. So Matt Gaetz gets it with 73% of the vote. Mary's here. What's up, Mary? She contributes 3 bits, and Stephanie contributes, 2,208 channel points. Wow. Matt Gaetz. Yeah. Now, Habibis, watch me get accused by both of them for being a hardcore leftist. Cannot wait. It's going to be a great day. All right, so let's get Boebert and Gaetz out of here. Okay, so I think next up we should keep it on the topic of Afghanistan. We'll probably do, I have a feeling, obviously Jen Rubin's one. Carrying water for the Biden administration. We've got Michael Hayden tweeting a good idea in response to this tweet that says, can we send the MAGA wearing unvaxxed to Afghanistan? No use sending that plane back empty. Okay. In fact, Michael Hayden has definitely gone off his fucking rocker. This is a potential wild card right here. We got CBS News tweeting out how climate change helps strengthen the Taliban. Okay, it's an interesting one. I mean, sure, climate change, I'm sure, was a contributing factor in a lot of geopolitical conflicts. But it's not like climate change made the Taliban the Taliban. Not like climate change made 9/11 happen. See, Just Jen already beat me to the punch saying climate change did 9/11. Yeah, there's a way to look at that. Let's see here. So Jen Rubin is definitely one of them. Kevin Nash is another. He says everyone I've talked to today is in disbelief over the fall of Kabul. After our capital fell in January, why would anyone think the Afghanistan capital would last the day? And then Tom Nichols, who's trying to take a swipe at Kristi Noem. Chen blocked me. Sorry, these were all like the potential top 20. It's crazy, kind of, because like everything that happened right before the Afghanistan fall, everyone was just like normal partisan fight. Now it's just been heightened to fucking 11. So here's what we'll do. What's up, Boomer? So this is for number 3. We got Jen Rubin, 69. We got Tom Nichols. Anyone need a link to the list, the Google list doc? I'll go ahead and send it right here. Y'all can check out, you can see what I'm seeing. Our Murder. Thank you so much for subbing with your Prime sub. Now, while that is a nifty handle, I just have to say I don't condone murder. If I did, then the FBI would come swarming in right here, right now. What did Dan do now? That better be the fucking vaccine song. Oh my god. Really, Dan? When you find out that Siraj left Earn behind, abandoning their dog, Siraj hatched Andrew Cuomo. I mean, I probably deserve it, and I'll definitely retweet it because, let's be honest, I'm a glutton for punishment. Oh, man. Thank you, David, for the locals plug. I appreciate it. You know, it doesn't even include the fucking link for locals. Eli Stein. What's this from Jesse Kelly? We're going to alienate half of America and cut them out of the political process. It shouldn't be the unvaccinated. It should be a way. Oh my god. What the fuck? Bro, what are you do? I know here's the problem. I know he's trolling. I know he's trolling. He does this on purpose. We're still gonna save it. We're still gonna bookmark it. I know he does this all the time. It's very like, you know, right off the bat he's trolling. I know he's trolling. Dan says all rise for a national anthem. It better be it. Here we go. Vaccine, they got the vaccine. You got the vaccine. They got the vaccine. We got the vaccine. We can get back to normal. Let me inform you. Let's all get the vaccine. It's about community immunity. I'm talking unity for you and me. If Doc says it's good, trust me, it's good. Now let's all get the vaccine. Alright, there is none higher. DMC, I will inspire. Time for us to trust and not debate. The vaccine, believe it's safe to take. 9 out of 10 people won't get sick. That's 90% effective and legit. This COVID thing is real and it will find you. It's killing our people. Let me remind you. Back in the days, there was polio, smallpox. Back in the days, measles and mumps, man. Back in the days, but because of the vaccines, none of those save. Vaccines, they work to trigger immunity. 2 shots, we got antibody security. We gotta act now. No need to wait. Get your vaccine before it's too late. For real. All right, now we can truly get the stream going. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 5 different choices, okay? We got Jen Rubin, 69, Tom Nichols, Kevin Nash, General Michael Hayden, CBS News. Anybody need to see those tweets? You guys got it? You guys know what we're doing? You want me to go ahead and where have I been, El Jefe? I have been moving. Kareem, wa alaikum assalam, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and, since it looks like we got some newbies coming up in here, let's go ahead and let me just show you exactly what we have. No, blocked. All right, we got Tom Nichols, okay? I'll just read these again one more time before we start this poll, just because there are a lot of takes, obviously, okay? So we got Tom Nichols reacting to this Patriot Takes tweet that says Kristi Noem in Sturgis, who is the governor of South Dakota, okay? Tom Nichols tweets out, how does something like Kabul happen? It happens when you are no longer a serious country, when you cannot even deal with a pandemic, and you think this nitwit waving a flag is a great idea. This is not a public that will engage in reasoned debate about the future of Afghanistan. Okay, that's Tom Nichols. Here's Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash again tweeting, everyone I've talked to today is in disbelief over the fall of Kabul. After our capital fell in January, why would anyone think the Afghanistan capital would last the day? And here we go. Jen Rubin, 69. Jen Rubin tweets out, we abandoned the Afghans. We failed to get people out. False. The airport in Kabul is up and running. Flights to evacuate U.S. citizens, third-party nationals, interpreters, and other Afghan partners. That's her first offense. Her second one is Biden says he doesn't trust the Taliban. They haven't attacked U.S. troops. Her third offense, Biden's answers to questions at press conference were strongest part of the week. Had he delivered a day or so ago, might have curtailed some of the media hysteria. And her fourth offense, since we brought out 42,000 people, overwhelmingly Afghans, maybe the line about abandoning our friends needs some refinement. There was another tweet that she posted. Let me hunt for it real quick. It was something along the lines of Jennifer Rubin dragged. It was like something along the lines of tweeting about 13,000 people. This is the tweet. She tweets out, 13,000 people out in 5 days is remarkable. That's all. Okay, so someone, Porsky, welcome to the stream. He or she has a question. I apologize. He asked, what is the list precisely for, though? All right, so the list, and short explanation, and I will do, we do actually have a command for it. I don't remember what it is. Is it just exclamation point list? Does someone want to punch that in? And you can read it after I explain it. Okay, Nightbot already. Thank you, Johnny Gazer says, if you see the writing hand emoji from me, you're under consideration for the list. What is the list? It's the list of people who need their phone taken for bad takes. Now, all the bad takes are primarily on Twitter. Very rarely do I go outside the lines of Twitter and go into Instagram or Facebook. The posts that they make on those specific websites have to be they have to be particularly bad in order to have a little bit of like cross-platform type of listing right there. So, yes. So that was Jennifer Rubin. So that's technically 5 takes for her. Then we have CBS News that tweets out how climate change helps strengthen the Taliban. And then General Michael Hayden responding to a tweet that says, can we send the MAGA wearing unvaxxed to Afghanistan? No use sending that plane back empty. And General Michael Hayden tweets out, good idea. Now, this is the former director of both the CIA and NSA. He's a gentleman, okay? Gentleman. It's not just like some random shit poster. He's not like me on Twitter. It's not like, fuck, like, who do you want to name? He's not like Brooklyn Dad. He's not like Damon Toll, okay? He's a former director of the CIA and NSA. Okay. Now, if Damon Toll, aka Brooklyn Dad, tweeted this out, then we probably wouldn't list it. What's up, Damon? I just wanted to make sure you're here. Yeah, Tony Poznanski, another one. Um, at the end of the list, we'll look at it. We'll look at the top 20 in totality and see if there's anything that we want to change. But let's just go ahead and fill out that top 20 so that we can get it going. So 2 minutes on the clock for these 5, beginning right now. Go ahead and get those votes in. Again, channel points can be used. You can also use bits. Well, that's going. I'm going to run a 1-minute ad break. I should probably always run an ad break when that's happening. Wow, Michael Hayden crushing it right now. Right, so it's looking like Michael Hayden will absolutely get this. Because Michael Hayden wasn't factored into the calculus, we're gonna do something. Whoa, Katie, whoa! She says, "Get those crunches in, Raji." Whoa, am I looking portly? Am I looking portly right now? I think we could do a revote for number 1, and I could do it without channel points. So let me get that. Let me get that ready. Here you go, John Michael Hayden. Avalanche contributed 1,518 channel points, and Eli Stein contributed 21 bits. Thank you so much, guys. So we're gonna do a number 1 revote. We got Michael Hayden for that tweet you see right there. We got Matt Gaetz. And we'll take Lauren Boebert out of it. We'll do 1 minute, no additional votes. It's going to be Michael Hayden, and let me just pull up the. You could just see Matt Gaetz' tweet. Matt Gaetz tweets out, "Taliban and Trump should both be on Twitter, more legitimate than the last government in Afghanistan or the current government here." Okay? So this is the new number 1. Okay? I completely forgot about Michael Hayden's tweet, and we voted on number 1 before I even remembered it. So we're going to do a revote on number 1 between Michael Hayden and Matt Gaetz. Michael Hayden's tweet is this, and it just made number 3. And so whichever one will just basically bump down Lauren Boebert to number 3 regardless, or maybe consider her for something lower. So let's go ahead and start that poll. Ooh, Katie says, "Oh my god, read the message above." LOL. Above it. You subscribed for 8 months. Thank you so much. Why do you want me to get those crunches in? Katie. The shit. What did Gaetz say? This is what Gaetz said. Where is it? No. Where did I put it? There we go. Oh, well, it's too late. Oh! Oh, shit! Michael Hayden gets 69% of the vote. Very nice. Drop some 69s in the chat. So Matt Gates drops down to number 2. Michael Hayden gets number 1. I actually think we should throw Lauren Boebert back into the mix. Let's go ahead and bring her tweets back up. So Gates and Hayden, 1 and 2. All right, so let's try this again. Number 3. Jen Rubin, 69. Kevin Nash. Tom Nichols. CBS News. Lauren Boebert. I'm going to put 1 bit per extra vote, 69 channel points per extra vote. Make this poll 2 minutes long and begins right now. Not get that until you just texted me that. That's really fucking funny. Sir Dipshit, you want to see the Lauren Boebert tweet? This is 1. Lauren Boebert tweets out, at least they won't have to read mean tweets. And 2, the Taliban are the only people building back better. Drodman says, Suraj, how is 19th place? Drodman. Pain. Jay, oh shit, that's right. We got to think about, we have to think about what we're going to dress up for Halloween. I forgot. Hey, Habibis, we're 69 days away from Halloween. Holy shit, drop some 69s in the chat. 69%. Oh, 69 days from Halloween. Oh my god, Jay, that's a great idea. Holy fuck. No, Dan, I have to dress up as Jen Rubin. I'm the only one who could probably pull that off. All right, so there's Jen Rubin getting 58% of the vote. Lauren Boebert gets 41%. I'm going to make an executive decision. I'm going to put Jen Rubin at 4. Lauren Boebert at, I'm sorry, Jennifer Rubin at 3. Lauren Boebert at 4. Okay. Just because we got a top 20 and I don't have time to keep running polls for hours on that. So let's just go ahead and keep going. How y'all doing tonight? We're an hour into the stream. Vibe check. Eli Stein, thank you so much for the 146 bits. I Got Skills 452 contributed 552 channel points. Thank you to you both. Appreciate y'all. Hour into the stream. How everybody feeling tonight? Thank you, Jen Rubin. Gosh, there's so many takes. All right. Now, this is where I am trying to square the circle. Do we want to keep doing, what's it called? Do I want to include some of the worst takes from, Like, there's so many people wishing death on others. So, like, this Betty Bowers tweet. She tweets out, "What happened to Ashley Babbitt was so unfair. She was given special treatment when so many of her fellow domestic terrorists deserve the same fate." Okay. There's that. This is just kind of a weird tweet from Adam Kinzinger. It tweets out, "If you didn't serve in the Revolutionary War and refer to yourself as a patriot, you probably are not one." I don't really think that really falls in line with it. There's a Parker Malloy tweet that I need to pull up so you guys can see it. You have Michael Moore. Oh, yes. Hold on 1 second. Michael Moore. Michael Moore tweets out, "They're Taliban, our Taliban. Everybody's got a Taliban. They're at their best when they confiscate the halls of power." Again, you are a dumb bitch, Michael Moore. Then we got Cyrus Samira Rao. Let's keep it in the theme of Afghanistan because, again, there are a lot of hot takes from Afghanistan. Samira Rao tweets out, "It is wild watching white Americans freak out about Muslim terrorists while they buy hot dogs and ice cream for white terrorists here themselves." And then this response from Ajay Kumar says, "Siraj, please don't put Syra on the list. She's the best account on Twitter." I think you can't really see it. That's why I read it, but that's still really funny to me. Okay, so there's that. Let's see what else we got. John Pavlovitz, everybody's insane. John Pavlovitz tweets out, "Watching the Taliban gloating in the presidential palace sure gave me major January 6th deja vu." It's not it's not the same thing. Jay and I are going to talk about it more in detail on Wednesday for Habibi Power Hour, but I just want to state for the record, they keep calling January 6th an insurrection. No one took power. What happened in Afghanistan and Kabul was an actual insurrection. They took power. They ousted the previous government. They kicked out the United States. Wow, that did numbers. Tweet out, "Please, President Biden, fix the economy. Best I could do is the Taliban take over of Afghanistan." This Ted Cruz one is weird. I don't know if he kept it up, but he wasn't the only one. He was just one of the more prominent people dunking on CNN for this. Now, listen to this clip from CNN. Just watch it.
They're just chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time. It's utterly bizarre. At the president, they're just
One more time.
chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time. It's utterly bizarre.
Okay. By the way, 6.9 million views. Very nice. Jack Posobiec tweets out, "They're chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time." Ted Cruz tweets out, "Is there an enemy of America for whom CNN won't cheerlead, and mandatory burqas no less?" Okay, if you have watched the whole report, and if you just watched that clip, she's not cheerleading for the Taliban. She literally says it's utterly bizarre. That doesn't sound like cheerleading or even simping or even like being apologetic for the Taliban at all. If it's a bizarre characterization, it's because it sounds like Clarissa Ward has essentially zero words to describe the situation. They're chanting death to America. They probably recognize that Clarissa Ward is American, and yet they are being friendly to her. I don't know if the Taliban is one of those types of groups that, I mean, like, they've always been the type of group that operates behind the scenes. So, like, the camera's rolling, they're going to try to be nice, they're going to try to be respectful. Like, once the camera turns off, they're going to shoot you in the fucking face. So, I don't know what to do about this one. What do we should I put Ted Cruz on the list for it because I thought honestly, it was a very dumb thing for conservatives to jump on because of this clip. And there was a lot of people were trying to mischaracterize what was taking place, and it just wasn't what the reality was. And yeah. So I'm not sure what to do about it, but let's just keep going. Oh, there's Ernie and Gracie. Oh, they're so cute. I miss them. Good pups. Good pups indeed. Let's see what else. Oh, there's another buddy. Look at him. Oh, Ross story with a nice one. Republicans claim to fear left-wing authoritarianism, but there's no such thing. You guys, gotta stop doing. Oh, Jonathan Franks, I forgot how crazy he was. And this one from Jay. We listed a Jonah Goldberg tweet. Tweeted out my fall plans Delta. That's not good. Not good at all. And this is the only time Jennifer Rubin had a base take. Look at this. Face of the Nation tweets out CDC now recommends pregnant people get vaccinated. And Jen Rubin tweets out pregnant people. What happened to pregnant women? Armordo says, Siraj, why does that Benny drama Photoshop of you fit so fit you well? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna run an ad break. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Hand lotion. Got to moisturize up the BBs. Yes, that Dig says, did he realize he forgot Ernie? So the reason I didn't bring Ernie, is because there was too much instability down here, and I didn't feel it was fair to Ernie to just constantly be living out of a suitcase and having him get to one place and then having to move. It just wasn't fair. So I left him in a place where he is stable enough. Habibis, I'm leaning towards shaving my head, trying to look like Jay. Buzz haircut, at the very least. I can't find a good barber down here. It's also too hot. My hair is getting too long. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's go ahead and vote on number, what, 5? Okay. So number 5, let's go ahead and vote. Shit. I'm going to include some of the same suspects that we just had, usual suspect. My hair grows back really fast, so if I do it, it's going to be... come on. So we have Tom Nichols, which you saw. I'm gonna make every tweet. I'm gonna make every poll 1 minute now, so you guys don't have nearly as much time. You gotta act quickly. You got Kevin Nash. Got CBS News. We have. Fuck it. Let's put Ted Cruz on. Actually, I'm gonna take CBS News off. Let's put Ted Cruz on there. Dude, John Pavlovitz. And let's do Michael Moore. Michael Moore. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. Decato says dudes should never shave their heads after the age of 25. Seen it go wrong for a lot of dudes, but all it does is accelerate the incel pattern of balding. Also, incel. Pablo. Here's Pablo. Here you go. Here's Pablo. Might have a runoff. It's looking like we'll have a runoff. Will we? No, Tom Nichols taking the lead. It's over 51% now. Congratulations, Tom Nichols gets 60% of the vote. Joshua contributes 10 bits. Dan wants pizza. Contributes 1,173 channel points. So let's go ahead and get that in there. Tom Nichols. Bitch tits, Tom Nichols. Thank you, expert bitch tits. Appreciate you. All right, next up. Radio free bitch tits. That's right, radio free bitch tits. All right, so next up we got I just had it. We do Kevin Nash again. Kevin Nash. Everyone I've talked to today is in disbelief over the fall of Kabul. After our capital fell in January, why would anyone think the Afghanistan capital would last the day? Put CBS News back into the mix. I think. We got Ted Cruz. Oh, dunking on Nicholas Award. John Pavlovitz. Yeah, it's January 6th. Deja Vu. And actually, let's put Cyber Row over CBS News right now. White terrorists themselves. Now, Michael. Taliban here, Taliban there. Everywhere. Taliban. 1 minute on the clock for number 6. Poll begins right now. Oh, fuck, Joe Scarborough. God damn it. Completely forgot about him. Thank you, Drawman. Drawman wants me to take a look at this price. Very nice indeed. 69 share price. Love to see it. Okay. So Joe Scarborough, Michael Moore gets number 6 with 53% of the vote. Let's go ahead and put him in there. And we could do a compare and contrast analysis. So Joe Scarborough tweets out, please don't embarrass yourself by comparing Afghanistan to Vietnam or the events of the past week to Saigon 1975, dear Lord. Look at who wrote this piece. Viet Thanh Nguyen. According to Red Steve, Stephen Miller, Nguyen was born in Banh Mi Thuat, Vietnam. Sorry if I'm butchering that. In 1971, the son of refugees from North Vietnam who moved south in 1954. After the fall of Saigon in 1975, his family fled to the United States. Nguyen's family first settled in Fort Indian Town Gap, Pennsylvania, which was one of the 4 American camps that accommodated refugees from Vietnam. Nguyen's family then moved to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania until 1978. So, all right. Let's go ahead and let's do a quick poll. Heads up. Between the Joe Scarborough, Tom Nichols, and Michael Moore, which one's worse? We'll do 1, 2, 3 in that order. So heads up. Let me just show you the tweets again. We got Joe Scarborough. We got Radio Free Bitch Tits. Is dunking on Kristi Noem while Kabul is falling, knowing very well that she is the governor of South Dakota. And then you have Michael Moore tweeting out, they're Taliban, our Taliban, everybody's got a Taliban, they're at their best when they confiscate the Hall's power. 1 minute on the clock, no channel points, no bits, just go ahead and vote. Which one is worse? So go ahead and get those votes in. Right now, Joe Scarborough currently in the lead, but with Michael Moore not far behind. again, Scarborough's got to get over 51% in order to get this. Otherwise, we have a runoff. And there we go. Joe Scarborough followed by Michael Moore, and then Radio Free Bitch Tits. So. Sorry, Radio Free Bitch Tits. Sorry it had to be this way. All right, let's keep it going. Oh, this is what happens when you do a top 20. You obviously miss some really good ones. Let me move some of these down. Oh, come on, Suraj. Get Kevin Nash down here. Okay. Let's see. So Michael Moore can go Cyber Round. All right, so let's go up next for number 8. All right, we got Cyber Round. Who tweets out? It is wild watching white Americans freak out about Muslim terrorists while they buy hot dogs and ice cream for white terrorists here themselves. Absolute queen shit right there. That is just... I love the galaxy brain up. John Pavlovitz as well, tweeting out, watching the Taliban gloating in the presidential palace sure gave me major January 6th deja vu. We got Ted Cruz here. Tweeting out, is there an enemy of America for whom CNN won't cheerlead? Mandatory burqas, no less. Then we have CBS News tweeting out how climate change helps strengthen the Taliban. And then Kevin Nash. Everyone I've talked to today is in disbelief over the fall of Kabul after our capital fell in January. Why would anyone think the Afghanistan capital would last the day? So we're going to allow channel points in this one. And bits. 1 bit per extra vote. There's 69 channel points per extra vote. 1 minute on the clock beginning right now. Oh, Professor Popper, thank you for subbing for 8 straight months. Or 8 months. Says, hey Lib, I need you to see this meme. I'm overhyped. Let's watch it. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me pause the music. Let's start that over. Full screen it up. Can y'all see this okay? Is that cutting it off? Let's see if we can... Let's make sure this fits, okay? Oh god. Okay. All right, let's start this over, okay? I'm excited. Damn idiots.
Hey, Mark! Does that hat take 10 gallons?
Holy shit, Professor Pupper, you goddamn genius. What? Oh my god. That is astounding. That is incredible. Kevin Nash gets number 8. 71% of the vote. Holy shit, this is art. Absolute. Belongs in the Louvre. That's how you spell Louvre, right? Just beautiful. Excellent work. Excellent work. I gotta save that. That is just, it's too good. It's too fucking good. My God. All right. Kevin Nash gets at number 8. Let's keep... I can't believe it. That's... Oh my God. Oh man. That's so funny. All right, to wrap up the Afghanistan takes, let's go ahead and finish off these next 4 before we move on to anything else, okay? Siren. Yeah. Yeah. Ted Cruz. And CBS. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. God, that's just too fucking funny. Too funny. Professor Pupper, you've outdone yourself, good sir. Just watch it again.
Damn idiots.
Hey, mister!
I love the audio.
Does that hat take 10 gallons?
It's so good. I'm in awe still. John Palovitz gets number 9. With 61% of the vote, Master Thief contributes 59 bits. Decato 1104 channel points. There you have it, John Palovitz. All right. We're finishing off the top 10 and entering teens here. So let's go ahead and wrap up these last 3 Afghanistan takes and then get on to the next wave of bad takes. So we got Cyber Rao. We got Ted Cruz. And CBS News. And they run. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. Whoa. Murder. Our murder says, did Siraj just say entering teens? The 10s? Damn, it says show us the hentai tab. I don't have a hentai tab. I can't say they're the Lincoln Project. Goddamn. Great. Yes. Cyber Rao currently in the lead with 57% of the vote. What's up, Rom? Glad you could join the stream, Habibi. Cyber Rao gets it with 57% of the vote. Congratulations, Cyber Rao, getting number 10. Now we enter 11. I can really stop using the word enter when it comes to like any numbers. That's just sounds so wrong. All right, Ted Cruz versus CBS News. So that's the last top. That's the last of the Afghanistan takes. So whatever loses this gets number 12. So we got Ted Cruz and CBS News. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. And says abandoning dogs like Cuomo, entering teens like the Lincoln Project. Jesus Christ. Yo, Jen, you gotta stop simping for Ted Cruz. Hate don't look good on you. Or love don't look good on you for Ted Cruz. We are politicians to simp for. Ted Cruz is still getting on the list. Oh, stop the count. He had 69% for CBS News. Alright, CBS News takes it at number 11. Ted Cruz gets number 12. Okay. On to 13. And now here we go with a lot of non, let's just say non-Afghanistan takes. You want to see what made number 1 on the first list, on the first top 10? We have this CNN. We have CNN Politics tweeting out, President Biden shows he's ready to make drastic moves in the COVID-19 fight, even if he's not sure they're legal. And then over the course of the past week, Biden has demonstrated new willingness to cross lines he was previously reluctant to breach, frustrated by the behavior of certain Republicans and exasperated by Americans who refuse to get vaccinated. So CNN, I think, should be on the consideration for that. So think about it. Number 1 from the previous week would not even make the top 10 of this week. But that's only by design because I did it that way. So CNN is part of that. BBC Woman's Hour, which was number 2 for the first week, says, what's the best way to inform... Oh, God. I don't even want to read this. What's the best way to inform teenagers about porn? Should there be age-appropriate porn, as has been suggested, so they can learn about consent and what's respectful and what's not? What do you think? Email us your opinions. Yes, we're definitely adding that shit. Then we have Breonna Taylor from CNN tweeting out, President Biden has a border crisis on his hands, no doubt. But conservatives are capitalizing on it by demonizing immigrants as diseased spreaders of COVID, with no facts to back that up. That's one offense. The second offense is breaking. WFOR is reporting that 4 teachers from Broward County have died of COVID in a single day. 3 were unvaccinated. We don't know the status of the 4th. I think the first one's worse. We got Betty Bowers. Mrs. Betty Bowers tweeting out, what happened to Ashley Babbitt was so unfair. She was given special treatment when so many of her fellow domestic terrorists deserve the same fate. Getting notified that there's issues with the delay in the vote. I don't know if that's on my end or if that's in relation to Twitch being a bitch. I don't know if there's something I can do about that. Hey, Dan hit month 15 without smoking. Very nice, very nice. Congratulations, Shayla. Mabruk. Oh, you know what? We have a couple takes right here. No, God, come on, Suraj. This is what Parker Malloy had a tweet that definitely deserves to be on there, and she blocked me. Oh, David Ruff. Oh, God damn it! Not David Rothkopf. I keep missing someone. And Candace Owens. God damn it. And Secretary Antony Blinken. All right. Let's just keep it going. Josh Mandel. He definitely deserves it. The Onion. Mo Brooks. Eric Bowler. Joy Reid. Rex Chapman. Parker Boy. God, we can just fill top 20 of just Afghanistan takes. All right, so David Rothkopf tweets out, the Taliban, all of them together, plus every al-Qaeda fighter in the world, do not pose the threat to the United States that Trump or Trumpist extremists do. Let's maintain a perspective. What? We have Scott Mendelson. Probably doesn't fall within the realm of Afghanistan, but still a fucked up take. Rebecca Mackay tweets out, you have the power to grant 50 more productive years to an artist of any discipline, writer, musician, painter who died too young. Who do you pick? Scott Mendelson tweets out, no snark, my first thought was honestly Hitler, probably too much butterfly effect. But what if he spent 50 years painting instead? But the more conventional answer might be Bruce Lee. Jesus Christ. Then we have Candace Owens tweeting out, all right, so Liam McCollum tweets out the clip. The Taliban spokesman got a question about freedom of speech, and he said the question should be asked to U.S. companies like Facebook who claim to promote it while still censoring da-da-da-da-da. Candace Owens tweets out, we've reached next level when the Taliban is hitting at the totalitarianism of the U.S. And yes, they are telling the truth here. Big tech in collusion with the Democrats have destroyed the elements that gave America the moral high ground in discussions about freedom worldwide. All right. Grant, what's happening, Habibi? Let's keep it going. Secretary Antony Blinken tweets out, on this International Day of Remembrance and tribute to the victims of terrorism, we honor those we have lost to terrorism at home and abroad. The United States stands resolute in our commitment to holding terrorists to account. Really? 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 I gotta go back and like read it and edit all this shit. Josh Mandel. This is not this is bad, but it's not like Afghanistan bad. This is what happened. So Perrysburg, Ohio. This is actually where I went to for a wedding. Not inside the 5, but I was in Perrysburg about a month ago. Josh Mandel tweets out, Perrysburg, Ohio, inside the 5 is a cool brewery started by 2 NFL vets, great food and spirited waitresses. Even though Brianna was sick today, she came to work because she knew there were short servers. These are the type of American workers that make our country strong. Inside the 5 deleted the Twitter account. They fired the waitress, and then Josh Mandel threw the entire brewery under the bus. Pretty bad. The Onion tweets out, fire hydrant blows load all over hot neighborhood kids. Pretty bad, guys. Pretty bad. Mo Brooks tweeting out my statement on the Capitol bomb threat. He says, I'm aware of the Capitol bomb threat. I'm monitoring the situation. I'm in Alabama. My Washington staff is accounted for and safe. I pray for the safety of Capitol Police and first responders on the scene in Washington. Sadly, violence and threats of violence targeting America's political institutions are far too common. Although this terrorist motivation is not yet publicly known, and generally speaking, I understand citizenry anger directed at dictatorial socialism and its threat to liberty, freedom, and the very fabric of American society. The way to stop socialism's march is for patriotic Americans to fight back in the 2022 and 2024 elections. I strongly encourage patriotic Americans to do exactly that, more so than ever before. Bluntly stated, America's future is at risk. What the fuck? I went fast because that's a lot of fucking words to say. Too many. Eric Bollert tweets out, for 4 years, Trump lied to the press about every conceivable topic every day of the year. In the last week, Biden hasn't lied once about Afghanistan. Why does press seem more upset with Biden than they were with Trump? I fucking hate. Why do they keep doing this? Rex Chapman tweeting out, we spent days freaking out about Afghanistan. Maybe we should freak out about North Carolina. That tweet's been deleted. And his next one, which has also been deleted, we said they'd be back after January 6th. Tragically, we were right. You fucking idiot. Then we have Parker Malloy, who finally blocked me. Fuck that bitch. I hate her so much. How it started. For fear you will be one of the fraction of 1% of Americans who die from COVID. How it's going. And she's basically dragging this person for dying from COVID. And then Elizabeth Surkov, who tweets out, a journal with Israeli Khan TV conducted an interview with the Taliban spokesman without informing him that he is Israeli and works for an Israeli channel. Naturally, this caused an uproar in the Muslim world. The journalist insists he's proud of this piece of unethical work. Siraj, let's discuss the poor waitress. What do you want me to say about the waitress? I have nothing to add besides the fact that she should not have gone into work sick, especially during this time. Josh Mandel should probably not have been around that person. She got fired because she showed up to work sick. Inside the Five waitress. Not fried, fired. At least I heard that was the official story. Maybe she wasn't fired. I don't know. Maybe she was just sent home. Okay. I don't know what to do with BBs. Maybe doing the top 20 was too ambitious. But of any of those takes, let's see here. I'm going to go with putting Candace Owens here. I'm making executive decisions right now because having all of these polls is just going to cause my ADHD to explode. David Rothkopf. Antony Blinken. I'm thinking of putting. Man, Grant Stern might actually get shut out of the list. Then says Parker top 5. Let's do this. We're gonna be just throwing away everybody's votes. All right, here, let's do this. Let's do a poll. No, there's no poll. I'm just gonna make it. I think we can all agree that General Michael Hayden deserves to be number 1. How about this? I can just put it all together, and then you guys can just tell me yes or no. Okay. Eric Bowler, probably not as high. Maybe higher than CBS News. Last name. Boehlt. Rex Chapman, yeah, fucking Rex Chapman. Let's move Bobert down. Okay. We're getting close. We're almost done here. What did Damon say on the Onion post? The Onion doesn't belong on the list. The article's from 2018. Is it really? All right. Taking it off then. I mean, it did tweet it in 2021, but it should have been listed back in 2018 if the list existed back then. Elizabeth Surkov. This is a little bit low, but still, I think. All right, one more. Josh Mandel. Let's throw Josh Mandel into the mix. Let's put Josh Mandel at 20. Okay. So Bobert is at 13. So this is the top. Okay, you can see that. So you have General Michael Hayden at number 1, Matt Gaetz at 2, Parker Malloy at 3, Candace Owens at 4, Secretary Anthony Blinken at 5, Joe Scarborough at 6, Jennifer Rubin at 7, David Rothkopf at 8, Rex Chapman at 9, Michael Moore 10, Radio Free Business Tom Nichols at 11, Kevin Nash at 12. Lauren Boebert at 13. John Pavlovitz at 14. Syra Rao at 15. Elizabeth Surkov at 16. Eric Bolaire at 17. CBS News at 18. Ted Cruz at 19. Josh Mandel at 20. Okay. Horsky asks Betty Bowers. All right. What do you think about this one? Miss Betty Bowers tweets out, what happened to Ashley Babbitt was so unfair. She was given special treatment when so many of her fellow domestic terrorists deserved the same fate. Do you think that deserves top 10, top 20 consideration, top 10 consideration, top 5 consideration, top 3? Betty Bowers is some person. She has 278,000 followers. I guess she's a big resistance lib. So, question to you is, let's do a poll on this one. Let's do a poll on this one. This might help. Betty Bowers. And let me give you the tweet up again. Where did I put it? God, I gotta stop having so many tabs open. All right, so we got top 20. Let's do. One minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. Go ahead and get those votes in. Probably dump Cruz to Jen's delight. I think Josh Mandel is worse than Ted Cruz. All right, so top 5, it's looking like. So now, and I'm out of focus. Hell yeah, let's go. All right, so top 5. Let's go ahead and take a look. Betty Bowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's top 5. Let's see exactly where the top 5 you want it to be. All right. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. Oh shit! Just checking Drew Holden's Twitter. He's at 99,999 followers. Let's go look at that right now. Who wants to be Drew Holden's 100,000 followers? Look at that. 99,999 followers. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna pull that trigger and get him over 100,000? To be a dick and to follow. We got this moment. Let's refresh it. Hey, he got it. 100K. Look at that. Congratulations, Drew Holden. Getting over 100,000. I'll have to get him on the BB Power Hour. Congratulations, Drew Holden. Well deserved to BB. Well deserved. Okay, so Betty Bowers gets number 5 on the list. So that means yeah, I'm blurred as hell right now. Okay, so you see that list right there? Any other objections? The Florida drama hasn't really met the standard of list, just given what we saw in the last week. Like Grant Stern. TD Pablo says Parker should be perma top 1, easily top 3 worst on the entire site. Oh. Let's see here. Any other tweets that we missed? The BBC porn one. Do we want to include this BBC porn one? Let's do another poll on BBC Women's Hour, just like we did with Betty Bell. This honorable mention. Stephanie says Suraj sent to you an @ in Discord. I don't have Discord up right now because you know what? I'm streaming the list. My ADHD will go insane. Do you want me to go insane? I can go insane. Okay, BBC Women's Hour. Honorable mention, top 20, and 5, up 3. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. Go insane, thank you. I'm going to get those votes in. Oh. People seem to think it should be a top 10 tweet. Top 10 tweet. English teacher asked, what did Drew Holden do? He broke 100,000 Twitter followers. Right there. Look at that. Finally got over 100,000. All right, top 10. So if we're going top 10, we gotta what is the, why am I blanking? BBC Women's Hour. So 10, 8, 6. Sorry. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. So you got to think of which tweet is it worse than. see all of you are pretty torn on this. The Rex Chapman tweet was the first one. He had two offenses. He says, we spent days freaking out about Afghanistan. Maybe we should freak out about North Carolina. And so we said they'd be back after January 6th. Tragically, we were right. And right now it's currently sitting at number 6. What happened in North Carolina? Nothing specifically happened in North Carolina. He is just making a specific argument about how people who are Trump supporters are somehow more dangerous than the Taliban. So that means BBC Woman's Hour. Okay. So let's take CBS News off because Josh Mandel definitely needs to be on there. I'm gonna put Josh Mandel above. I'll put him at 14. I think he deserves that. All right. Oh, yeah, Rex Chapman's hella ugly. All right, so there you have it. There's the top 20. Top 20 list for the past 2 weeks. That is 8/23. You have General Michael Hayden making number 1, followed by Matt Gaetz, then Parker Malloy, Candace Owens, Betty Bowers, BBC Woman's Hour, Secretary Antony Blinken, Joe Scarborough, Jennifer Rubin, David Rothkopf, Rex Chapman, Michael Moore, Tom Nichols, Josh Mandel, Kevin Nash, Lauren Boebert, John Pavlovitz, Syra Rao, Elizabeth Surkoff, and Eric Bullard. There you go, babies. Thank you all for everyone who slaved away. Ben, Spencer, Jay, everyone go catch Dan's stream later on after this, and go give him a follow. Yeah, hope all y'all have a good night. And inshallah, I will see you guys later on this week. I am out of focus as usual. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all the channels. Just go check it out. You can always find me on Twitter at SirajHashmi, and don't forget to check out the Habibi Discord server. Love all y'all Habibis. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good night. Good to be back, and we'll be doing more streaming in the days and weeks ahead. Love all y'all. Peace. Masalama.